יום שני עבודה, יום שלישי עבודה, עבודה, יום רביעי עבודה, יום חמישי עבודה, יום שישי עבודה, עבודה, יום שבת מנוחה, יום שבת מנוחה, יום שבת מנוחה, מנוחה. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for toys, and thank you for
love.
Thank you for
Air.
and thank you for
Your home.
Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for
Clouds.
and thank you for
My family.
thank you for
Music.
and thank you for
Candy.
Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for
Light.
and thank you for
Earth.
thank you for
Flowers.
and thank you for
Rainbows.
Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Thank you for
Animals.
and thank you for
People.
thank you for
Water.
and thank you for
Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Baruch atah Adonai, thank you, God. Sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim sim shalom, sim shalom, sim shalom tova uvracha, chen v'chesed v'rachamim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael am echad, sim shalom. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עם אחד. שים שלום. שים שלום, 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 שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עם אחד. שים שלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל עם אחד. שים שלום. שים שלום, שים שלום, שים שלום, שים שלום, שים שלום, שים שלום, שים שלום. טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, עם אחד שים שלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, עם אחד שים שלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, עם אחד שים שלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, עם אחד שים שלום. שים שלום טובה וברכה, חן וחסד ורחמים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, עם אחד שים שלום. שיר חדש, שירו שיר 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 חדש, שירו שיר 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 חדש, לאדוני. שירו שיר הללו, שיר הללו, שיר הללויה, שירו שיר הללו, שיר הללויה, שירו שיר 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 חדש, שירו שיר 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 חדש, שירו שיר 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 חדש, לאדוני. שירו שיר הללו, שיר הללו, שיר הללויה, שירו שיר הללו, שיר הללו, הללויה.
Shir Hallelujah. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Hope everyone is doing very nicely out there. Rabbi's looking a little green today, but I'm sure he'll fix that. Oh, there it is. He's back in shul. Anyway, very nice to be able to join you for Shabbat. And let's have Rabbi say shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you for being with us. And we're going to start with some music to get us warmed up and in the Shabbat spirit.
What a good idea. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're going to clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna nod our heads, gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna nod our heads, gonna wiggle our fingers, clap our hands. We're so so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna shout, hooray! Gonna nod our heads, gonna wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. We're gonna shout, hooray! Gonna nod our heads, wiggle our fingers, gonna clap our hands. We're so glad Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. Shabbos is here. We're so glad that Shabbos is here. Woohoo! Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, yeah bim bam bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, ya bim bam bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my roach, up in my roach, up in my roach. I got that Shabbat feeling up in my roach, up in my roach to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recline, down in my recline, down in my recline. I got that Shabbat feeling down in my recline, down in my recline to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my love, my heart deep in my love, deep in my love. I got that Shabbat feeling deep in my love, deep in my love to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling bechol gufi, bechol gufi, all over my body. Got that Shabbat feeling. It's bechol gufi, bechol gufi to stay. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me. Got it all over me. I got that Shabbat feeling all over me, all over me to stay. Whoa, whoa, yeah.
We will continue to get in that Shabbat feeling by kindling our Shabbat lights and bringing in Shabbat. So if you have candles at home, feel free to light them along with us. We make 3 circles, 1 circle for ourselves and 1 circle for our family, 1 circle for all the people in the world. We join in our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu v'mitzvotav וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
We welcome Shabbat with Lecha Dodi, and we wish each other Shabbat Shalom Umevorach, a Shabbat of peace and of blessing.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat, nekabla. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat, nekabla. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Umevorach. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat, nekabla. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala, Pnei Shabbat, nekabla.
Now I'm starting to feel that Shabbat in me, and we continue with our call to prayer, Baruch Hu. We stand or we sit up a little straighter in our chair as we join with the Temple.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruchu et Adonai Amevorach. Baruch Adonai Amevorach leolam vaed. Amevorach leolam vaed.
We connect ourselves to God and everything that is, the oneness, the connection of everything, Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
join in singing our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha, Bailim Adonai, Mi kamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norat Tehilot, Osei Feleh. Mi chamocha, Bailim Adonai, Mi kamocha, Nedar Bakodesh, Norat Tehilot, Osei Feleh. מלכותך ובניך, בוקע לפני משה ומרים, זה אלי אנו, ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושי פלא. נורא תהילות עושי פלא. נורא תהילות עושי פלא.
We connect ourselves to our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents all the way back to Abraham and Sarah with our Avot V'Imahot prayer. And before we do that, we sing a line asking God to open our hearts and our mouths with words of goodness and blessing.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips so that I may pray to you with all my heart. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Bezrat Sarah.
We sing our Torah song, it is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy.
Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba betomcha meushar. Eitz Chaim hi lemachazikim ba betomcha meushar. Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. All who embrace it are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
So just a couple of weeks ago, actually just a week ago, we were crossing through the sea as the Israelites cross through the sea to freedom. So this is a crossing through the sea story. It's one of the most exciting moments in the Torah, the splitting of the Red Sea. We tell it every year at our Passover Seder. The Israelites escape from Pharaoh's cruel slavery after the 10 plagues. They escape from Egypt, fleeing to the desert without even taking time to let their bread rise. And then, as they camp on the banks of the Red Sea, Pharaoh's heart is hardened, and he resolves to pursue the Israelites. The Israelites find themselves trapped, the sea on one side and Pharaoh's army on the other. They cry to Moses, who raises his eyes to God in prayer. God says, "This is not the time for prayer. Command the Israelites to move forward, lift your staff, hold out your arm over the sea and split it so that the Israelites might march into the sea on dry land." And according to Torah, Moses did exactly that. The people crossed in safety. And when Pharaoh's armies followed them, the sea closed up. Thus, Israel was freed once and for all from the slavery of Egypt. But the rabbis, many, many generations later, read the story a little differently. They didn't like the Torah's version of the story because God does all the work, while the Israelites watch as it happens. God sends Moses and tells him what to say. God brings the plagues. God brings the Israelites out of Egypt and saves them at the Red Sea. Where are the Israelites in the story? Where is the human role in bringing freedom? What is our responsibility? So the rabbis create a different story between the lines of the text. According to the rabbis, Moses leads the people to the banks of the sea, and they hear the hoofbeats of Pharaoh's approaching army. The people cry out to Moses. Moses prays to God. He's told to hold his staff over the sea and does exactly that, but the sea doesn't split. Moses tries again. The waters don't part. Moses becomes nervous. He tries to recall the exact words of God, the exact instructions. Once again, he holds the staff over the waters, and once again, they do not part. Moses gets worried. The people get worried. Everybody is scared. They don't know what to do. But one person, his name was Nachshon ben Aminadav. Nachshon understood that God was waiting. God had sent Moses and God had brought the plagues and God had led the Israelites out of Egypt, but now God was waiting for the people to take a role in their own freedom. God, Nachshon understood, would not part the sea until someone moved toward their own redemption, their own freedom. And so Nachshon jumped into the waters of the Red Sea. At first, everyone looked at him in wonder and said, "What are you doing?" But he didn't pay them any attention. He knew what he was doing, and he waded further out until the water covered his knees. And then he went further out until it reached his waist. And then he went further out until it covered his shoulders. And then he disappeared under the water. And only then did the sea split and the Israelites cross to safety. Only when Nachshon was ready to wade into the water. The rabbis of the Talmud don't want us to just watch the world around us. They want us to help the world around us, to bring freedom to those who need it, to bring kindness to those who need it, to bring healing to those who need it. That's the story that the rabbis tell. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom to you and all my friends. With Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Shabbat candles are burning bright. Let us know it's Friday night. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. With Shabbat challah, it's good to eat. Shabbat challah, so good to eat. Shabbat challah, it's good to eat. 'Cause it's special Shabbat treat. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. Well, Shabbat day is my favorite day. Shabbat day, my favorite day. Shabbat day, it's my favorite day. It's the day I get to say Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to you and all my friends. Oh, one more verse. No, that's it.
Yes, Shabbat Shalom, my friends. It's so been nice to be with you. And just a couple of announcements, mostly just to check your parents. The adults in the house should check their Thursday emails for upcoming things. Sunday, we have Jewish Community School at TBI Outdoors. So I'll see some of you there. And just continue to stay tuned. Hopefully, in not too many weeks, we'll be able to be back in the sanctuary together for a family service. So we're hoping that will happen soon. And we're going to ask you to draw close to your parents or grandparents or your friends or your siblings, whoever you're there with, as we offer a special blessing.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you with good and keep you safe.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka.
May God be with you and be kind to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom shalom.
May you always know that God is close, and may God give you the gift of peace.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you all very soon. Take
Shabbat
care.
Shalom.
Bye.